Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel. We are back to watch another episode of Wednesday. This is episode 6, I believe. It is called Quid Pro Woe? Something like that. We're having a ton of fun with Wednesday. Last time we got extensive backstory on Gomez, thinking that they killed someone, but it was actually her mom, and now her dad is like cleared and everything. And then the episode ended with like a burning on the grass that said, fire will rain. But we are still supremely confident that it is the teacher, Christina Ricci. That's the bad guy. And so hopefully this episode is going to confirm some of that. Not entirely sure, but we're ready for the next episode. So before we jump into it, if you end up enjoying my reaction, please leave a like on the video. Helps my videos get seen more. If you're new here, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. Sometimes on Patreon, I also post these reactions slightly early, every once in a while. So if you're interested in that, consider supporting me over there. But otherwise, let's jump into episode 6 of Wednesday. Are you holding a seance, Wednesday?
In case you're wondering, I don't hold seances very often. I can barely tolerate the living. Why would I want to commune with the dead? My mother told me Goody is the only one that can train me to control my psychic ability.
We don't like Goody, though. She's potentially a sociopath. Who opened the door? Oh, Enid, what's up, girl?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your,
How did you open the door without touching it?
I doubt she communicates in magazine cutouts.
What's it say? If you want answers, meet inside Crackstone's crypt, midnight.
Ew. What died?
Smells like childhood.
Crackstone, probably. This is his crypt.
Enid?
You shut the door on Enid. You think she's coming in with you? This is a gigantic crypt.
Surprise!
A party?
Happy birthday
Wow.
to you. Happy birthday to you.
Dang. Thing's got a hat. This is her worst nightmare.
Happy birthday to you.
The pink balloon was my little touch. Why don't you make a wish?
Death with a balloon. Oh. She's got a clue.
When I rise.
Okay, that's not really a wish.
It is now. Igni. Fire.
Crackstone's coming.
What does that mean?
There is no controlling a raging river. We
Okay.
must learn to navigate it without drowning. Time is not on our side.
Why?
Do you always speak in riddles? Do you always seek simple answers?
Oh, sassy. What is it? A gift?
They asked Thing to hide it before they left on Parents' Weekend. Ew, that's so gross.
It's just a garbage bag.
Well, do you like it?
It's a black scarf.
It's a snood, silly.
A snood?
I made it in your signature colors.
What the heck is a snood?
I have one too.
That looks more like spray paint.
Where'd you get that? The bracelet. Where'd you get it?
Oh no, that's part of the cult, right?
Do yourself a favor. Delete that app. The more you listen to them, the more they sink their claws into you.
How do you know?
Because her mom's part of it?
Hey,
Does this
I'll be
kid
at the
have
wedding later
chemistry
if you
with
wanna stop
everybody?
by. Maybe we can exchange notes on self-improvement.
That's a bold move, buddy. Dang.
Surprise. The perfect cake.
That's such a weird cake.
The perfect party game.
Spiders. Dang. How'd they get these regular kids to show up to her party? Ugh. Good thing those are fake.
It all feels so trivial.
You talking to Eugene? Hello.
Dr. Kimball, I haven't seen you since our session with your family, which was
Why are you here?
certainly one I won't forget.
I'll leave you to it.
Who's Goody?
This isn't therapy time, doctor.
I want
Jerk.
to assure you I remain as cold and heartless as the first day we met.
I doubt a cold, heartless person would be sitting by her friend's bedside feeling some modicum of guilt for his condition.
True. You're so mean. So condescending. What's up with the flowers?
Come in.
Were we supposed to garner some hint from that?
Oh, by the way, has Inez Bloom called again?
You mean about the lights coming on at the old Gates place? A couple days ago, I referred her to the sheriff's office.
There's lights on in the old Gates place. Probably not good. Lowell Gates, the girl? She ain't dead.
So if I asked you out to a non-birthday song-free dinner, would that be something you're interested in?
She might be. She could fit it in. Is that the old Gates place? Where the lights have come on?
Okay, did I do something? I just feel like ever since the Raven, you've kind of been ghosting me.
She doesn't want to get close to someone in case they die.
Don't tell me you've been out there digging up more bodies.
There's a connection
Just
there,
a few.
I know it.
All right, well, I'll make sure I put out an APB on a dead pilgrim.
I figured since you no longer have an old vendetta to obsess over, you're free to solve some real crime.
Damn.
I don't bury hatchets.
She buries bodies.
I sharpen them.
Oh. Well, close enough. Yo, has he been drawing it? Brother. How are you seeing all these stuff? Ooh. Why does her face look like a man from that angle?
Okay, listen.
It's haunting. She likes it.
I can hear you up there playing.
Dang, he can like manually make them come to life. She looks like a zombie in that picture.
My mother showed up last week to remind me that sirens can never change their scales. No matter how hard I try, there will always be people who look down on me. My mission is to prove her wrong.
Okay, getting hella deep with it.
This is where Garrett Gates lived. The sheriff told me his family died, along with their legacy of hate. Ghosts don't kill
The girl's
living.
still alive. I'm calling it. There's someone in there. The mayor. I guess he was investigating this spot. God dang, dude.
Call 911!
He's alive.
Oh, that's good.
Call me old-fashioned, but when someone is run over on the way to give the police key information, it usually means they were onto something. And all signs point to the Gates family in that house.
The Gates family. How? They're all dead, every last one of them.
Not the daughter. Start believing in ghost stories, laddie. You're in one. Pirates of the Caribbean. Beef jerky.
I saw this on my bookshelf and thought of you.
Frankenstein.
Mary Shelley wrote it on a dare when
Okay.
she was only 19.
On a dare?
No man chooses evil because it is evil. He only mistakes it for happiness, the good he seeks. Mary Shelley wrote that line to describe people like Weems, who do bad things under the guise of protecting the greater good.
Okay.
I think we're a lot alike.
We aren't. I don't need your help or your pity. I already have a mother and a therapist. That's enough torture, even for me.
Might want to be nicer to her. I think she's the villain.
Come on, bud. Steer clear of Wednesday Addams. She's the kind of girl's gonna get you hurt. Leave me another type.
Is that supposed to be about Mom? No, of course not. And that would require you to actually talk about her.
Who is their mom? His mom.
I can't deal with this right now. I gotta get to the hospital. I gotta check on the mayor.
Dang, that was a very fierce looking face. Ooh. Gee. That was scary. Like, legitimately.
Let's go.
Hi. Nice to see you too.
Enid's coming.
Wait, he's our Uber driver?
Uber driver.
Yep.
I thought we were going on a date.
I thought this was a girls' night out.
There's been a change of plans.
Investigation.
Matching hoodie, scarf things.
Don't ask. Just drive.
They're snoods.
What does she think?
Hey. Run away.
Seriously? You want to go in there?
Yeah, it's spooky. She loves it.
This is pointless.
Can I try?
Oh yeah, she's got freaky claws. Just cut it open.
Oh.
A little monster strength. That's the car.
Here they are. The Gates family. They scrub up well for psychopaths.
Hey, what's up with the...
There's Garrett. His outcast-hating father,
Are those
Ansel.
flowers the same as the...
They're all long gone. So the question is, why did Goody lead me here?
Maybe the therapist is the bad guy. Because she had those flowers that they focused on earlier, and that portrait has flowers. Press that. It's not as dusty as the other stuff. Wow. Blood will rain when I rise. So they're trying to bring this guy back to life? It's recently been boined.
All right, Tyler, you check the rest of the ground floor. Enid and I will search upstairs.
We will.
You guys should stick together. This ain't Scooby-Doo. His facial expressions are so weird sometimes. A perfectly made
The bed's
bed.
made. No dust or cobwebs.
Someone's sleeping there. Those are the same type of flowers
LG.
that the therapist had.
She died 25 years ago, drowned overseas.
No, she's hella alive.
Let's go.
Guys, get out! It's here!
Did Tyler just get got? Are we gonna gloss over the fact that Tyler probably just got murdered? That's a foot. This is some Frankenstein stuff. Okay, this makes me think it is the teacher, because she was gonna give her a Frankenstein book.
Since when do you care?
Okay, are we gonna forget about Tyler?
Enid, hold this. The thing is still inside.
You're hurt. Can you walk? Where'd you come from?
Here, take this. What happened to him?
I think there's a red herring. Oh, they
It's all here.
cleaned the whole spot out.
I'll never apologize for trying to uncover a truth.
You should apologize for getting your friends hurt.
I think I deserve another chance.
I mean, I agree.
Please.
Wow, she said please. Well, was she packing? She thinks she's getting expelled, or is she just moving rooms?
Where are you going?
Yoko's room. Thornhill said I could crash there for a few nights.
Yo, screw Yoko.
Tonight was just the icing on the birthday cake you couldn't even be bothered to cut. You will use anyone to get what you want, even if it means putting them in danger.
Yep, she's not thinking about them.
You want to be alone Wednesday? Be alone.
Yeah, I can't say she doesn't deserve that. She hasn't been thinking about her friends. She's just been thinking about her goal. Very selfish. Ooh. False bottom. Oh, they're taking pictures of her. Interesting.
That house.
Someone's
That
snooping.
family. Crackstone. We all seem to be connected like a spider's web.
The flowers that Eugene has. But that's the mayor.
He was silenced,
Oh, they're gonna kill the mayor.
but I won't be.
Damn, they straight up just killed him.
So whoever's watching me, know this. I will find you.
Ooh. Let's see. We'll see. Okay, this episode kind of threw a wrench in the works of my theory about who's the bad guy. Like, there was one piece of information that further solidified it, but then there was additional info that potentially is gonna mess some stuff up. Plus, also there was some like red herrings that were introduced as well, I think, and I'm not sure 100%, where my theory stands at the moment. But it's Wednesday's birthday. Wednesday's birthday. And all her friends are just trying to do something nice for her, and all she cares about is this investigation. Granted, the investigation is fairly important, and she's potentially almost getting killed due to this investigation. But she's definitely letting it get ahead of her relationships with other people, namely Enid, Xavier, and Tyler. You know, and the relationships involved with all of them vary slightly, but she is definitely not thinking about other people. She's kind of selfish, if we're honest. I think she's growing throughout the series, but she's inherently kind of a selfish character. She already kind of had this moment type thing with Thing, where she was mean to him and took advantage of him and didn't appreciate him, and now she's kind of having similar moments with Enid specifically and most prominently, but also with Tyler and a little bit with Xavier. You know, also interesting love triangle that has, you know, firmly developed. It's not even just like halfway, like a thing that could happen. It's like full force triangle. And I'm curious what's gonna go down. Enid, I think she knitted that herself. She made a snood, which I guess is like a scarf and a hood. Scarf, what's the N? Necktie? Scarf neck, hood? I don't know what the N part of snood is for, but I think it's a scarf and a hood mixed together. She's like really excited about it, and Wednesday just like doesn't care. Like this whole episode is kind of her just like disregarding her friends, even though it's her birthday. Like she's kind of just blatantly disregarding any of their wants or needs or safety. You know, she hears about this stinking mansion, and she's like, I gotta go see this mansion, and almost gets her friends hurt / killed. Oh, she agrees to go on a date with Tyler, but then turns that date into the investigation. She tells Enid she wants to have a girls' night, turns that into the investigation. Almost gets both of them killed, gets Tyler injured, but my brain is on mega mind mode right now. So here's halfway theory number 1. I think that Tyler is the monster, and either the therapist or the teacher are like the big bad behind him, but I think he's the actual like monster, right? Couple reasons. So we keep seeing him, he gives these like weird facial expressions. Especially when he's angry, he gets like really intense, like the type of face you see when someone's like about to Hulk out or wolf out in this case. Even though I guess it's not a wolf, but like he gets these like really intense facial expressions, and we don't know who his mom is. So like, you know, his mom could have been a weirdo, could have been an outcast and like passed this down to him. Not sure, but then for some reason, that made me a little sus. Plus, he had the weird interaction with the teacher in episode 4, where they just kind of like looked at each other weird. But weirdly, I don't know why, but the thing that solidified this part of the theory for me, where I think he's the monster, is when he's like, "Oh, it's here!" Like it shows it's off screen. He's like, "Yeah, it's here," and you hear like a slicing noise, and then the monster walks up the stairs, and it's like anything could have happened to Tyler. If they would have shown, like I feel like there's a reason where they didn't show it on camera, right? Because if he wasn't the monster, I feel like they wouldn't have had any issue just showing the monster like slice at him, right? But they intentionally kept that off camera. And I think the reason for that is because he is the monster. And when they come up to him after he's got like pretty superficial cut. Like, it's basically just some claw marks across his chest. Nothing serious. And then they have Xavier come up right after. And I think in that moment, it's specifically, you know, the characters and I think the viewers are supposed to view that with suspicion. You know, we're supposed to see Xavier come up and we're supposed to be like, oh, why did he suddenly appear? But I think that's a red herring. Like, I think it's a misdirect where they're like, you know, they're showing something in one hand being like, look, Tyler, or look, Xavier. But in the other hand, right below is the one you're actually supposed to be focusing on, which is Tyler. And weirdly, I think the monster kind of looks like him. Like, they got similar hair, almost. Like, I feel like the monster would have kind of long hair if it was Xavier. I don't know why. Because the monster has hair on its head. It's not just like a Wolfie Jekyll Hyde monster type thing. Like, it has hair. And I feel like the hair would translate, right? I don't know. So that's one part of the theory, is I think he's the actual monster, and he's either willingly working with the big bad or is like being controlled by the big bad somehow. Not 100% sure. I know the big bad of the series is definitely going to be the little girl that apparently drowned in like England or something, because one, the mayor requested her death certificate and then was immediately murked. And the mayor went to her house and was immediately murked. Like, she's behind it. Her bed is perfectly made. You know, they never confirmed that she actually died. The question is, which one of these adults is the girl? Only two options, I think, and that is the teacher or the therapist. The therapist, it threw a wrench in the works because she brought Eugene flowers. Like, she came to see Eugene and gave him flowers, and the flowers, they focused on the flowers, and then we see those same flowers like in the picture of the family, and we see those flowers on the bedside table of the girl, and the girl is like a little blonde girl, so realistically it could be the therapist grown up. So that threw a wrinkle in my current theory of it being the teacher. But then there was some confirmation with the teacher, because it seems like whoever's doing this bad thing is creating a Frankenstein type monster. Maybe, okay. And if the goal is to bring back Crackstone, right? The fire will rain when I rise or whatever. They probably need a body for this dude's evil soul to like inhabit, and so that's where they're collecting all the different body parts. And I don't know why they couldn't just like kill one dude and like use his body. You would really only need to kill like two people, because then you just like, you know, kill one dude with like most of his body intact, and then just like kill the other guy with just the remaining part. I don't know why you need to collect so many pieces. But they're making a Frankenstein's monster, potentially to put Crackstone's soul into. And the thing that further solidifies my theory that it's the teacher is when she came to check on Wednesday, she literally had the book Frankenstein. Like, she was like, it's almost like Moriarty, where he's like actively taunting Sherlock, where he's like, hey, I'm right in front of your face, look at the friggin' clue. like it's like she wants Wednesday to figure it out, and she's like, hey, you know all these body parts that are going missing on people, and it's clearly a Frankenstein's monster type thing. Hey, I'm giving you this book, Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. like I think like it's almost like they're straight up just throwing it in your face and being like, she's the bad guy. but I'm not 100% sure yet. Because the therapist, she threw a wrinkle, and she's kind of condescending and a little bit bitchy, which maybe that's another red herring, is you're supposed to then cast some suspicion on her. But what we're really supposed to be looking at is the teacher, and I'm still pretty confident that it's her. But yeah, Wednesday's all alone at the end of this episode because her friends have left her, right? Her selfishness has gotten the better of her, and her carelessness towards her friends has gotten the better of her, and they're just like they're not in the best spot. They'll definitely, be in a better spot by the end of the season. It looks like next episode is going to feature Uncle Fester, so that's very interesting. And then there's one more episode after that, so we are getting ever closer to figuring out who the bad guy truly is. Season 2 of Wednesday's already been confirmed, so that's exciting. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder what Season 2 will be about. Either way, I'm excited. But definitely let me know what you guys thought of the episode down in the comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions. If you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a ton to me. Helps my channel a lot. If you're new here, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. That would mean the world as well. Sometimes I post reactions early on Patreon, so if you're interested in that as well, consider joining. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.